Hey Nathan, I'm really excited to do another My Chemical Parade romance. I'm very excited for this. This is another song from the album we just heard.
I thought you were gonna say My Black Romance.
Well, there's that too. Nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with it. But anyway,
okay. So My Chemical Parade, My Chemical Flag. This is so stupid. We've really enjoyed what we've heard so far from them. At the end of the day, they're good post-punk, emo punk pop, snap crackle pop, punk rock. Yeah, we really
Rice
enjoying
Krispies.
Yeah, Frosted Flakes, snorting the Coke room. I don't even know.
It's like,
all right, this is ridiculous.
Let's just randomly throw something else on there.
All right, don't be such a Fruit Loop. Okay, Nate, we got to get going here. So. This comes from a new follower on our channel. So Walker went through some hard times recently in her life, and we just want to say, Walker, we're thinking of you, and we're glad we can hopefully add a smile to your face when you're having a hard day. And we hope that you're doing well in your Texas Rangers show. I really like it. It's a very good show. Apparently, Walker is not a very good runner. Okay, Nathan, this is...
Oh, crap.
This is dumb. This is really dumb.
Oh, Ryan, I missed you.
Do you think if Walker when she wears a Fitbit, it never stops? It's like look at you. You're always a walker. You just never stop being one. It's amazing. She probably beats everyone on the leaderboards. Like, you just can't win. You just can't win with her. Okay.
There's ridiculous. Walker again, right at the top. Yeah. Just a walk-in.
Walker, just a reminder, there is a refund available. You just have to let us know and why. Okay, so the next song we're going to hear from the same album. So we just listened to the song. Oh, shoot. What was the name of the song? I Don't Care. Or what was it called again? I Don't Know. I Don't Care. I Don't Love You. What was the name again? I'm Not Okay. I think it's I'm Not Okay.
I'm Not Okay.
Yeah. It was from the album. The studio album was called 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. That was the name of the album, by the way. This was their second album. And we're going to listen to another song and another single from that album. I'm Not Okay was the first single, so we heard that. And now we're going to listen to the second single from said album called Helena or Helena. How do you pronounce it? Do you pronounce it Helena or Helena?
I'm going to guess it's Helena.
Okay. All right.
Like Helena handbag.
Just like the hearse, you die to get in again. We are so far from you. Burning on, just like a match, trying to incinerate the lives of everyone you know. And what's the worst to take from every heart you break? And like the blade you sting, well, I've been holding it tonight. What's the worst thing I can say? Since I've been if I stay so long and could not
rain sound. Go to sleep. I put on the rain sound when I have to fall asleep with on my iPhone. Okay, so a couple of things I'm thinking with this band. So definitely emo. What I think emo is partly. If I'm not an emo like what do you call it? Not I would say nerd like a know-it-all. I know a little bit about because it came out. It came out after you and I were like in our 20s. It became kind of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think emo, what I like about emo, I admit I kind of like it. And what emo is, it's just that express, it's emotive. I think it's just short for emotive or emotion. So it's just that emoting of singing, which I like. It's theatric. It adds to the song. So when he does the cry, when he's in the rain, he's crying. He's like, ah, yeah, cow. You know, he's got the mascara on. I like it. I like the theatrics of it. I get a kick out of the. And then the singing reflects that with that wow, and that's it's like a scream without the scream sound, but it's just a way of yelling in a way, but sing yelling, and I like it. Definitely punk stylings in their songs. Again, you can see where it becomes more refined with later albums because I mean they're in their 20s here, but they just look either we're just getting old, but they just look young. But they're 25, 27-year-olds here. But anyways, yeah, a very talented band. I love it. It's just good pounding rock. Had this come out when we were in our teen years, I suspect we would have listened to it. It's just, it's got all the good stuff that I enjoy. Their music videos. I mean, I don't know if you want to speak to it. It almost, and I'm not saying they are. Don't get it. Just this is their second album. And they're so refined already. I'm not saying they're a fake band because they're not faking what they can do, but I don't know like where's the push? Like how did a company know to put so much into them already? Because their music quality videos are very high and their compositions are very, even though in the realm of post punk, punk pop or emo, very like well polished, put together. It reminds me of my brother, whoever the skeptic who I love. I won't say his name though. When Green Day hit it big with like extra big with 21 Century album and the other one, American Idiot, he was like, oh, they have writers. There's no way those guys made that album. And maybe he's not wrong, but he felt because it was so polished and so good, it almost didn't seem like Green Day because it was just so like. But I think every band, but my philosophy is every band kind of hits this weird creative peak where it's like, where did this come from? And it almost makes sense. It's in the middle of their careers. I can list bands we could do it all day, list bands where they kind of peaked. It wasn't their first album. Very rarely is it your first album or your second album. It's like that third to fifth album where it's like, oh, we got it. And then they can never find it again. So anyways, I can see My Black Parade Romance. What they're doing here is you can see them really starting to form those soundscapes that's coming later with My Chemical Parade dancing.
Sorry, Walker. Here's my thoughts. I really like this music. I think what I like the most, or at least this is my take on this. I'm curious to know who's kind of the initiator of this sound. I know that punk is the roots of this. Like I understand
emo itself, of emo, you mean? Or
well, and I don't know if it was being called emo in 2004. Like I don't know.
I think it was. I think that was the start of it. I think I could be wrong, but
like I know Green Day has plenty of music that has that sound. Yeah, I'm not trying to say like one person's ripping off another, but like
no influences.
As I was listening to it, because we've listened to a couple of other bands, or at least I have. You've listened to more music from this era than I have. My Chemical Romance seems to be a little bit more. We're going to take on a slightly more serious tone, a slightly more artistic approach. Certainly from the music video era, these have a little more bite to them. There's a little more depth to what they're trying to say. The message is a bit darker. There's something kind of not refreshing, but like, I don't know. There's something unique about that. And that's why I'm asking this question out there to, the world, all the thousands or the tens of people that'll watch this video. I want to know, is My Chemical Romance pulling this off on their like brand new, like this is their sound 100%, and other people borrowed this later, or like, yeah, I'm just curious to know where their influences came from, because it's quite unique sounding to me, who doesn't listen to this music very often, and so yeah, I'm curious.
Before people get mad at us, in the comment section, which they always do. We're asking because we're we could research it at the same time, but we're kind of curious what your take is on Nathan's question. I did a quick little search on emo beginnings. It does sort of start in the 90s, mid 90s. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. So it's not like it's been around for 50 years.
Right.
I think it was almost an answer to grunge. You know how grunge kind of wrecked grunge sort of wrecked metal, or hair metal, hair rock.
Well, yeah, rock and metal kind of took over.
Well, but even though grunge is kind of gone,
Emo's like the response to grunge. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's
okay.
I think it's the very simple, but yeah, cool. I love it. I love how because the kids, it's always the kids. The kids. I'm not listening to Nirvana. I got my own spin on that. And then everyone always has a spin on every generation. And I love it. I love that every kid that starts a band in the garage says, you know what? And then it repeats itself. Man, did you ever listen to George Harrison's solo album? And then it just keeps like it just. I love it. All right, cool stuff. I'm loving it, Nathan. We're doing one more from Walker on our next video. It's another song from this album, so I guess this is a big album for Miss Walker that she wants us to listen to this album. So
okay. Well, thank you, Walker. Thank you, all you who watch this. If you want to be like Walker, there's a little link in the description that takes you to our portal of the place to request things. Go there, and till then, we'll see you in the next one.
I come from planet Welp. I come from planet Welp.